Do you want to be able to do this? Or maybe this? Well, your aim, movement, and FPS all depends on how you set up your game. In short, you need the right settings. Alright, we're gonna start with the video settings. Well, with this setting, we're gonna be prioritizing performance.
You don't wanna lag on your game, right?
First off, you need your brightness to 100%. So make sure you see everything. Now in the render distance, if you prioritize performance, I suggest you to lower it. But if you wanna see enemies in a far distance, I recommend you using or setting your render distance all the way up, as long as your device can handle it. Now these two settings called fancy graphics or smooth lightning, you can either turn them off if you really want performance, but I suggest you turning them on as it makes your game look more better, as they don't really use as much FPS. Next one is beautiful skies. You should turn them on, but you can either turn on or off the clouds, but I suggest you turning it off for performance. Now on FOV, if you want to see everything on your view, I suggest you turning it max. But if you want your aim to be easier, I suggest you turning it low. This is all personal preference, so make sure you use your own FOV.
You can always experiment with FOVs until you find the right one for you.
Now the FOV can be altered by game. I suggest you turning them off as it makes your game cleaner. But some people prefer it on so they know if they're sprinting or not. But overall, I suggest you turning it off. Now we're gonna move on to touch category settings. Now this is a very important settings, which is sensitivity. I suggest you putting it between 50 and 70 sensitivity. This will be personal preference, and keep in mind that sensitivity works differently on every devices. Now for the controls. If you use less than 3 fingers, I recommend you playing on non-split. But if you use 4 fingers and above, I recommend you using the new controls crosshair. You can also still use the old controls like D-pad. Also turn the auto jump off. You don't want your combos to get ruined by accidentally jumping over a block. Now you can leave the rest, and now we're going to move on to customize controls. Now I'm only gonna show you how to customize the new controls, since the old controls like D-pad, nobody really customized them. On joystick, you make sure that it is very small, because small joysticks allows you to move very fast, easily. Lesser effort than big joysticks. For the hit button or placing blocks button, you make sure it's big enough for your fingers. You can place it anywhere on the upper right area. Just make sure it's very comfortable for you. Now the jump button should be either above the joystick or below the joystick. If you use index on joystick, you can put it under or above your button. If you use your thumb on joystick, of course your jump button will be above it, and then your index joystick will do the job for the jumping or sneaking. About the sneak button, you can put it anywhere, just close to the joystick or the jump button. Now for the screen safe area. By lowering this, you can move the hotbar higher. So yeah, that's how your settings should be in Minecraft. Try setting your settings. Set it and make it most comfortable for you. The more comfortable, the easier you'll improve in PvP. Drop a like if it helped, and you can also subscribe.